It was a record-setting year for Tarleton State with the most wins on the year as Division I program. Head coach Billy Gillespie is back, and now the Texans are NCAA eligible for the first time. Welcome to the WAC Basketball Preview Show. Kendra Sheehan, Mike O'Donnell here. And Tarleton State, I mean, they lost in a last-second shot to UT Arlington in the semifinals. Really made some noise. Now Billy Gillespie is back at the helm of this program. What can we see in their first year eligible?
Well, first of all, that was one of the best college basketball games that week. That was awesome. 25 wins. That's a huge deal. I think people in Tarleton, they believe that, but at the same time, I think outsiders didn't expect that. This program, no question, is on the rise.
Absolutely. We'll bring in head coach Billy Gillespie, 5th year. And coach, it's so great to talk to you once again. Now, you took some time off last year, but you're back. What does it feel like to be back at the helm of this program and ready to make some noise, first year eligible for that postseason?
Yeah, thank you for having me on. It's great. We're excited about this year. Fantastic year last year. Really, in our time in Division I, it's been a fantastic run for us as far as wins and losses. Not too many programs in the history of transition have done what we've done as far as winning games and other things. So we're excited. We have to build upon last year. Now we get to play for what everybody wants to play for, and that's going and playing in the NCAA tournament. And so we're going to give it our best shot, just like everyone is thinking they're going to do at this point in the season.
And speaking of growth and increasing not just wins, but culture and buzz about the city, you guys are going to be opening up a state-of-the-art arena next season. What's the buzz been like with that from a city, from a university, and basketball culture standpoint?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's really great for recruits, and it's really great for the people here in the community. I think the players that we have currently are excited about it as well. It's going up really fast. Kendra was here when we broke ground, and that seems just like it was yesterday. Now we're looking at a building that has most of the bricks finished on it, and they're working on the inside, and it's going to be such a great place, not only for the basketball program, but for the school, for the community, for the entire area. So we're really excited about what it's going to be able to do, the excitement that it's going to bring for everyone involved.
Yeah, thank you for welcoming me to that ceremony. It's going to be awesome to see that. And you get Freddie Hicks back, and we'll talk to him later and see how much he recognizes the growth that's happened in Stephenville. But walk me through that recruitment process and bringing a player like Freddie Hicks back to Stephenville.
Well, Freddie had a lapse in smartness, and then he went off somewhere else, and then he got his smartness back all of a sudden and decided this is where he needed to be. And no, we hated to not have him here last year. We're extremely excited about him being here. This is where he belongs. This is where really he's made his mark in college basketball, and looking for a great senior season. Freddie, I've been around coaching for a little bit. He's one of the most fun guys I've ever coached. He does most things right almost every single day. As good a player as he is, he's a better leader, better person. He really makes a difference in a basketball program.
No question, he is a great player. And speaking of great players, Coach, and I know you've had to already move on beyond that, but these 3 great seniors, all double-figure scores from last season, 25-win season, postseason play. They were a huge catalyst for the program and you. And it's not just a, A-to-A replacement in the portal. What were you looking to, we like to say, how do you replace those guys? You don't just replace them, but what do you look to find in the portal when you lose 3 great seniors like that?
Well, the thing about it, I believe that we had, and with no disrespect to anyone else in the league, I believe that we had the 3 best seniors on the same team. And that sounds a lot bigger than it probably is, because not a whole lot of teams had 3 seniors on the same team. And those guys are really good players, and they played well, and they had been in the program for a couple of years, and they did a really good job along with the other guys that we had. And so you don't really replace seniors like that, whether it's in the portal or no matter how you recruit them. You're going to miss them, but you just have to go get the best guys that you can, whether it's high school, portal guys, whether it's junior college guys. I think we've had a fantastic recruiting year. I believe that we have more talent on this team right here than we've ever had here at Tarleton, but I think that we also have 9 freshmen, and so that kind of makes you want to pull your hair out every single day. But I think the talent has been replaced but the experience has not. And so that's what will be the big question as we move forward in our season.
Thank you so much, Coach Gillespie. Wishing you the best of luck this year as we'll turn things over to Mike O'Donnell for another player breakdown.
How about a little Freddie Hicks? This is all toughness all the time. So go ahead and run it. Let's start the film. And Freddie Hicks is everywhere all the time. And when they get out and start running and start playing physical and start playing aggressive, this is Freddie Hicks when he was at Arkansas State last season. So when you see the ball screen action and then the roll, you see his hands ready. Okay, freeze it right there. So right before that, he was patient. He looked off the double team just enough. His eyes this way pushed the double team away, and he got more single coverage. And okay, go ahead and run it. And once he's in single coverage, his ability to finish over the defender, as you can see, goes low. He can put his hand low, he can go up high, and he's always attacking. He keeps the ball alive. That's actually part of the thing that makes Freddie Hicks so good, is his ability to always stay involved in the action. He goes into the ball screen, watch his hands are ready. The roll was there initially, looks off the double team, ISO around the rim. Freddie Hicks is perfect for this offense and this culture at Tarleton State.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch him back on the floor in Stephenville as we take a look at the non-conference schedule. What a schedule head coach Billy Gillespie has put together for this team. Features 6 Power 4 conference opponents. That's the most in program history. They open at SMU. They have a trip to Tallahassee to take on Florida State, at Baylor, at Michigan. I mean, what a opportunity for this team to prove themselves early on in the non-con.
It's a no-fear schedule, right? And that's the way they play, though. It just doesn't matter from Tarleton State who they're playing against. They're going to play hard. They're going to press. They're going to be physical, and they're going to rebound. And for that reason, they'll always be in the game. Certainly,
we'll bring in Freddie Hicks, the 6'5" senior, coming back to Stephenville, and Boo Boo Benjamin, the 6'7" sophomore guard. Thank you both for being here. We'll start with you, Freddie, because welcome back to Tarleton State. Talk to us a little bit about what factored in your decision to come back to Stephenville.
I just love everything about Tarleton. You know, it was a tough decision to leave. And when I got the opportunity to come back, I knew this was going to be the right opportunity for me to get to be able to put myself in the best position to have a career after college.
And Freddie, I mean, your motor's awesome. I love watching your team play, but I like watching you play individually. How would you describe the culture of Tarleton State? Because when you watch you guys, you're full court press, you're physical, but what is the culture like if you were to describe it to the fan base?
If I had to pick a word, it'd probably be selfless, because I feel like everybody on our team, we're playing for each other. And when you play for each other, you know, you accomplish a lot of things. And I just love going out there and competing with these guys because everybody's trying to accomplish one goal. And so when everybody's playing selfless, everybody's in the passing lanes, things like that. So you get to playing hard, and it's very, very fun to do.
And I know you had some cool moments when you were at Arkansas State. You sunk a buzzer beater shot to send the Red Wolves to the conference tournament championship. What did you learn about your game while you were there that you can take and apply here to your final year in Tarleton State?
I learned a lot there. It was cool to be there, but I really like being there. Just really made me realize how much I need to get back here and just go hard for my last year. But it was really fun to be there and be able to experience some of those things with those guys.
Boo Boo, I wanted to ask you specifically. It's such a cool experience and hard to describe when you get to play for a national team, and you got a chance to play for the under-19 Canada national team. Can you give us a glimpse into what that experience was like for you?
For me, it was really eye-opening. Just being able to travel the world, see different places, being able to play, being able to see where basketball can take me. And obviously, we didn't have the outcome that we necessarily wanted, but like this experience alone was something I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
What have you done in the offseason in addition to just taking your game to the next level? Where do you want to see the biggest steps in your game from last year to this year?
I've been working a lot on my consistency shooting the ball and my ball handling, just trying to tighten everything up, knowing that I'm going to have a bigger role this year I'm gonna have to produce a lot more. So I'm trying to work on, tightening up the little things so I can be consistent for the whole year.
And Boo Boo, there's a lot of new faces for you guys this season, right? And obviously, Freddie is back, and so you know how good Freddie is. But with so many new pieces, just kind of curious, who's been the guy in practice, maybe outside of Freddie, that has been unexpected? You weren't expecting to be that good, or has been really enjoyable to play with?
Unexpected. I wouldn't say there's anyone necessarily unexpected, but we do have a kid named Keaton Bristow, freshman. He's been really, really good for us. I think he's gonna shock a lot of people this year.
Bristow was a top 20 recruit out of Texas. I was curious if you were going to go with a freshman or a transfer portal guy. Thank you, Boo Boo.
Freddie, coming back to Stephenville, it seems like every time I visit the town, there's more and more construction. New things are constantly going up. What were your initial reactions coming back to Tarleton State and seeing the groundbreaking project that you guys are working on with the brand new basketball arena?
I was shocked for sure, but it's also really cool to be able to see that, because when I came here my freshman year, none of that was here. And now being able to see throughout the years how much Tarleton is expanding is really cool. So I look forward to seeing big things in the future.
Freddie, Boo Boo Benjamin, thank you both so much. Good luck this year.